Okay, so we are on Facebook Live for Shiviti, which is the most unbelievable women's learning program out of Yeshivat Simchat Shlomo, straight out of the homeland, the nucleus of the universe, our beating heart. We are here in Los Angeles, so we are Shiviti.
Wow. Any more west, we'd be in Hawaii.
Yeah, and so we're just representing and we're thanking Shiviti and Simchat Shlomo and Rabbi Yehuda Sokolshevsky and Judy and Leibish and all the holy brothers and sisters for the Torah they share with us so often. I don't know, does anyone want to share just a second what Shiviti means to you? You don't have to, no pressure. I could just say I see on the faces of all these radiant women that the light of their radiance is also from their natural spirit and also from the Torah that they're learning and the sisterhood that it's created. It's stunning. So thank you so much. If you don't know what I'm talking about and you're a woman, please check out Shiviti. Is it the website? .org.il for amazing learning opportunities. And because of Corona, everything is online, so you can just learn Torah all night long. Yeah. Cool. All right, so we are here gathered tonight with some social distancing and an outdoor space to wish everybody Chodesh Tov.
Chodesh Tov.
And so we're just going to do a little 10-minute rendition of the Kabbalistic ideas of the energies of the month of Adar. Yay, Adar.
Doing great. And on the outside of my grandfather, may his soul have a huge aliyah. His name was Yisrael ben Avram Hakayan. What a erlich and licht yid. His soul should fly.
Yeah, she's dancing in Shemayim with us. And also in honor and memory of Michael Golem for teaching us that every one of us is so precious. My precious angel. Actually, fine, I wasn't going to go there, but I'll go there. I tell this story every year. This is the most moving night of my whole life. And Leah, if you're watching, we love you so much. And I hope it's okay that I'm sharing your Torah. So, that's his wife. So we were at Michael's funeral, and Michael and Leah is my teacher, the reason that I teach Torah in the first place. And she's amazing and so full of emunah. And so she and Michael were madly in love. The cutest thing in the whole wide world.
They're the highest couple ever.
The highest couple
Such an
ever.
inspiration.
Goals. Momish goals. Momish goals. I actually have their picture
Their
of my
whole
Shabbos
family.
candles.
Wow.
Yeah. So anyways, they were so in love. Goals, right? And then we get to his funeral, and it's kind of like a new cemetery, and there's kind of dirt. Was anyone there? Okay. So, and it's dirt, and it's raining, and it's we didn't expect it. We thought it was going to make it this heart-wrenching. And so we're all standing around, and Leah, who had a cane at the time, was standing in front of the dirt that had just been thrown over, and then we all just kind of stood there awkwardly, because that was the moment. The dirt was on, what? And Leah drops her cane and lifts her arms up to the sky and goes, Misha, 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 Nichnas Adar. And then all the chevra and all their instruments bust out, and everybody at the funeral were singing Misha Nichnas Adar Marbim B'Simcha. And she's standing over the freshly buried grave of the love of her life. And when I saw that moment, I was in a trip for days. I was what? Did I just see that? What emunah? To understand the saddest thing in the whole wide world that could ever happen to somebody, Shelo Neda, and she's standing there singing Misha Nichnas Adar Marbim B'Simcha. So quickly we'll review in honor of your sweet grandpa and Michael, and in honor of the whole wide world getting to greet Mashiach. It is the month of, is anyone a Pisces?
Yes.
There we go, happy birthday. Wow, good month.
Yeah.
It's Pisces, and Pisces is super cool because Pisces is fish, fish is dag, but it's also the tikkun of da'ag, worry. Not to worry. We don't worry.
Wow, that's intense. It really is a bristle of a hug.
Every little thing is gonna be alright. That's what I'm talking about. So here's the thing. So fish, there's another two cool things about fish, which is fish swim in the water, and as David Sachs always says, his favorite thing about how we're like swimming through godliness. Like sometimes when I was teaching in SEM, I made my students just do this in the air because just do it, it's worth it. Now you could really feel like, oh my God, we're actually swimming through godliness, right? It feels different when you realize we're literally swimming through godliness. And it's like fun, you have to do it as a kid, but that's
One
awesome.
fish says to the other.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's awesome.
And one fish says to the other.
Do you believe in water?
No, my grandpa was religious. He believed in water. What about you?
Yeah,
I've never
undecided.
seen it. Yeah. Not sure. Exactly. And also, in Maim El Torah, so really the greatest joy of Adar does come from immersing in Torah, which you just gave over so well.
The Chaim.
The
The
Chaim.
Torah learning. It should
The Torah
continue
learning.
with as much
Swim
Chaim as it
in
really
the
has been.
Amen. And then you should continued strength to go on through what you're doing for the community when it's right for you. When you need a break, I'd love you to have it. And then so the tribe is, because every month we have like a sign, a tribe of this, we all know, according to Kabbalah, according to Sefer Yetzirah, the tribe is Naphtali. Naphtali was known to be swift, right? And they say about the Yetzer Hara, it gets you when you don't have Zrizu. When you have Zrizu, when we're zealous, the alarm rings, you get up, we're happy, we roll. We let that alarm snooze, forget it, it's over, right? You hear someone gossiping and you have the inkling to say, wait, let's change the topic, but you don't, you miss the opportunity. So it's that zrizu, the swiftness that we're being called.
Alacrity.
Alacrity, that was an SAT word.
Alacrity.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah, alacrity, and also to be bisimcha, like, all of us had the choice a second ago, like, okay, do we start singing or do we, so we start and then it rolls, right? It's getting into, and Naphtali is also nefetli, it's sweetness, so this should be a blessing for a sweet month. The fixing the sense is, the fixing of the month of Adar's laughter, and it's yeah, so. So it's also that, and it's also the fixing of laughter is really real. Pour a little something in a cup.
Oh, yes.
Cotton mouth situation happening over here.
Why?
I don't mean that. I just mean. Anyways, so what I mean. Okay, so but here's the thing though. Oh, perfect. It's my favorite. Oh, Shefa.
Shefa. What do we learn? Pesha Shefa.
That's amazing.
Pesha
Chaim.
Shefa.
Chaim, I already made a bracha. Okay, so
Chaim.
here's the thing. But the fixing of laughter is spontaneous laughter. It is checking, are we laughing enough? But it's also being really careful because according to a lot of studies in psychology, like up to 90% of laughter is unkind.
Scoffing.
Scoffing. That's laughing at.
So
Yeah.
Laughing at.
90%?
So I learned that. I learned that from watching like a video on like Carl Jung. So I think it's probably like there's probably some truth in there. So yeah.
Scoffing has come up in Amasil Shisharim Shir with Yael, this idea of like,
We have to check ourselves this month. Are we
Totally.
laughing at? Or are we laughing with?
Yeah.
Are we condescending? Are we uncomfortable? So it's really
Are we
getting
laughing
real.
too?
What do you mean?
Are we laughing too? To accomplish something, to break
Oh,
something?
sure, yeah. So healthy laughter, basically. Okay, the letter is kuf, which also represents the monkey, the kuf, which is like, can we just get silly? You know, I work as a therapist also. I didn't share that part, but one thing I notice a lot is when I'm in conversation with a client, I'll notice the presence of seriousness. And I'll say, wait a second, is seriousness here? And they're like,
what's mine? What's mine? Seriously?
oh yeah, oh my God. And then like something lifts because it's a presence.
Yeah.
Seriousness. It's a presence. And we can once we become aware of it, we could go back to that, like we could bring silliness in. We can invite lighthearted into telling any story or any narrative. Okay. The organ of the month is the spleen. Actually, does anyone know where that is?
Yeah, it's where your pancreas and your gallbladder is.
God bless
So
you.
I believe it's right over here.
Oh, okay.
It's
Spleen.
like right around here. Yeah.
So the spleen,
Here it is.
metaphysically, connects to melancholy and depression.
It's a mamish breast of a month.
It's a breast of a
Yeah, totally, with laughter and expression.
Rav Shlomo said everybody should have their Rebbe and Rebbe Nachman.
Oh man.
Okay, so the spleen also, it does some interesting things, and when we learn about the physical qualities of anything, we could apply to the spiritual. So it filters our blood, so whatever that means to you in your life. It's a part of the immune system, and not to miss out on the Edenics, that immune really does connect to emunah.
Wow.
Wow. It also stores platelets and white blood cells, so there again is our ability and our capacity to maintain health. And again, with laughter, they say the number one way to help is laughter. It also fights bacteria, so please God, it should be really good for this month. And just because I want to keep this super short, like, please Hashem, let's learn all night long, alright? But the one thing I want to say is that Purim is often connected to Yom Kippur, right? They say that Yom Kippur Yom Kippur is the highest day of the year, but actually Yom Kippur is Yom Kippurim, a day like Purim. And what my favorite reason why, there's a lot. It's we dress up, we fast and we feast, and we feast and we fast. There's like okay, it's like goes on and on and on. But the most beautiful comparison in my eyes is that on Yom Kippur we ask each other for forgiveness, but on Purim we're so drunk with life or wine or whatever that we already forgive each other. So my blessing for us, because we got Temple Week to make, is my blessing for us is simple, that we just keep getting the access.
Wait.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Oh,
yeah,
Shamati. Is Nahama still on? Shamati.
Yeah.
Hey, Nechama.
She's
So,
frozen, but she's there. There she is.
so my blessing for us in the light of your beautiful, stunning gathering that gives me life on this night in Los Angeles where I didn't know what would be, and in the light of you guys being the manifestation of Shiviti and all of its beautiful work in this world, and in the light and in the prayer that every woman should be so blessed and have all this deep Torah and just be able to touch on Torah and have blowing our minds on like a toenail of Torah, and that finally that we should really merit to get to the place where we don't even have to think about what it would mean to forgive people. Oh, this is how I wanted to connect it. Thank you, Hashem. We danced. Thank you, Hashem. We danced with the tambourines in Mecholot, and Leah taught me that Mecholot, which is we danced in circles like Israeli dancing, that Mechilot is from the same language of Mechila, which is forgiveness. So L'chaim, and we should, I don't know, Hashem, please make miracles for us this Adar. You know, Adar is Aleph Dar, Hashem dwells in the lowest. And I know for me right now, some of the lowest is the pain and the anger. There's a Hashem, come down in there and help me forgive and have so much compassion and have so much understanding and have so much ne'imut and sweetness that we just like our whole life is just this like big awesome Torah party of sisterhood and joy, and see you guys at the temple. Thank you for Shiviti. Thank you.
Thank you.